So in this video, we'll be talking about operations and functions, specifically addition and subtraction of functions. First, let us define operations and functions. So the operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of functions are defined as follows. First, if f and g are functions and x is an element of the domain of each function, then we define function addition as f plus g of x, which is just equal to the sum of the functions f and g. Same goes with subtraction, multiplication, and division. It's just that with division, we have a condition that g of x cannot be equal to 0. Why is that? That is because, diba, if any number divided by 0 becomes undefined or is undefined. It's the same with function. If we divide the function by 0, then it is undefined. Kaya we need to ensure na yung denominator will not be equal to 0. But for this video, we will be focusing mainly on addition and subtraction. So for the next part of our video, we pause the video, then answer the given examples first on your own, and then once you're done, you may resume watching the video para maging practice nyo na rin, so that it becomes a learning experience for you, hindi lang siya yung papanoorin lang. Because like what I always say, math takes practice. So if you want to excel in math or to be good at math or be better at math, then you need to practice on it. Okay, so let us proceed with our examples. Okay, so we have here 4 functions, f, g, p, and r. So let us focus first on function addition. So first, let us find p plus r of x. The definition is equal to p of x plus r of x. Okay? And then, since we know the value of p of x and r of x, we can simply substitute. Then this is equal to 5x squared minus x minus 9 plus x squared plus 4x plus okay. So like what I've mentioned, for addition, the parentheses or the grouping symbol does not matter kasi yung addition naman is commutative. So okay lang kahit walang grouping symbol, or pwede rin namang meron to denote na nag-substitute ka. And then next, for functions na medyo mahaba, okay, it is recommended, or I recommend, na i-write mo muna siya in such a way na magsisimula tayo with the term with the highest degree hanggang dun sa pinakamababang degree or dun sa ating constant, para hindi ka malito, hindi malito kung alin yung similar terms na kailangan mong pagsamahin, at ma-ensure mo na walang naiiwan na function. Although this is just one technique naman, as you get better in solving, pwedeng i-diretso mo na. Pwedeng from here, mag-direct ka na sa answer. But for now, let us first rearrange this. So, we'll have 5x squared. So, ito yung 5x squared. And then, tingnan mo, meron pa bang may x squared? So, we have here another x squared. So, plus, x squared. And then, you check, meron pa bang may x squared? Pag wala na, proceed ka sa next term na may lower degree or minus 1/6 exponent. So that is negative x and then rearrange, then you may combine the similar terms. We have here 5x squared and x squared. Again, when we do addition or subtraction of polynomials or with functions, ang i-combine lang natin is the numerical coefficient o yung number sa unahan ng variable, and then you copy the variable. And you can only add similar terms. Like for example, ito parehas may x squared, then ito parehas na may x. And of course, itong x na. Hindi mo pwedeng i-combine, like for example, si x squared tsaka si negative x. So, hindi natin siya pwedeng i-simplify like that. So, for this one, 5x squared plus x squared. And again, kapag x squared lang, wala siyang number sa unahan, meron ka siyang invisible na 1. So, 5 plus 1 is 6. And then, copy x squared. Then, here we have negative x. Kapag ganito naman, negative x, wala rin number sa unahan, may 1 ka rin siya. So, that is negative 1 plus 4. So, papasok dito yung rules ng addition. If you have different signs, you subtract and then copy the sign nung number na may mas malaking absolute value or bigger magnitude. So, in this case, 4 minus 1 is 3. So, plus 3x, and then negative 9 plus 6 is negative. And this is your answer. So, p plus r of x is equal to 6x squared plus 3x minus 3. So, hopefully ay nakakasunod ka with our examples. So, let us now proceed with our second example, which is f plus g of x. So, here we have f plus g of x. And again, by definition, this is equal to f of x plus g of x. Now, with this one, kung mapapansin nyo, with f of x, ang degree natin ay 3 or cubic yung function natin. As well as with g of x, cubic din siya. No? Okay, sige. Sulat muna natin. So, we'll have here 2x cubed minus x squared plus 7x plus 12 plus negative x cubed minus 8x squared minus 5x plus 7. So, ito example, medyo mahaba-haba na siya. Since cubic na nga, and kompleto pa yung terms natin from degree, from the exponent nga na cubic or 3 hanggang sa constant. Another technique na pwede nyo gawin, aside dito sa ginawa natin with the first example, na in-arrange natin siya from the highest degree to constant or to degree 0 or to sa exponent ng 0 to constant. For cases na ganito na medyo mahaba na siya, another thing na pwede nyo gawin or another technique na pwede nyo gawin is to do vertical addition. Isusulat nyo lang siya vertically. Ito kasi ginagawa natin horizontal siya. No? So, instead of arranging it from the term with the highest degree hanggang kay constant, what you can do is you rewrite it na nakapa-horizontal. Like 2x cubed minus x squared plus 7x plus 12. And then, yung second function mo, dito mo siya ilalagay sa baba, yung first function. Then, we'll have x squared. For this one, parehas x. Ito, parehas constant. Okay? Naka-align sila para madali mo silang ma-add. Okay? So, let us proceed now with addition. So, ganun lang. I-add mo lang siya per term ulit. Okay? So, you have here 2x cubed plus negative x cubed. Again, coefficient lang. Yung numerical coefficient lang yung ipagpo-combine mo. So, 2 minus 1 is 1. Hindi mo na isusulat si 1. Rather than writing 1, sulat mo na lang yung variable mo, which is x cubed. And then here, negative x squared minus 8x squared, or negative x squared plus negative 8x squared. So that is negative 9x squared. And then 7x plus negative 5x. That is plus 2x, or 7 plus negative 5, or 7 minus 5 is 2. And then 12 plus 7 is plus 19. So this is your f plus g of x. Okay. Ito na yung final answer natin. Yung horizontal addition ay perfect siya for functions na mahahaba na. Like degree 3, degree 4, degree 5. Or functions na may 3, 4, 5 terms para mas madali mo siyang ma-group less yung dito. Since malinaw sa'yo kung alin yung magkakatapat, sila yung ipag-add mo. For example, yung isa mong function, kahit pa siya ay cubic o degree 3, pero like wala siyang term na may x. Like for example, wala tong negative 5x dito. Since ipinagtapat-tapat mo na nga siya, makikita mo agad na si 7x wala naman siyang ibang similar, wala namang ibang term na similar kay 7x rather. So, madali for you na i-bring down lang siya. Yun yung advantage of using horizontal addition. You can still practice adding functions by using the other pairings nitong ating given na mga examples. Like, you can do f plus p, f plus r, or g plus p, and g plus r. Para mas mahasa nyo pa yung skill nyo in adding functions. If you want, pwede nyo i-comment yung answer ninyo so I may check kung nakuha niyo yung tamang sagot. So, now let us proceed with Ang ibig sabihin nito, itong buong p of x ang isinasubtract mo kay r of x. Kung hindi mo yan lalagyan ng parenthesis, like for example, natanggalin mo to, it would seem na si 5x squared lang yung isusubtract mo with r of x. You will arrive at the wrong answer. Kasi nga, hindi yung buong p of x yung na-subtract mo. So again, you need to put parenthesis to denote na yung buong p of x, yung ibinabawas mo, isinusubtract mo kay r of x or in general sa first function. Now, the next step would be this subtraction sign. Kailangan mo siyang i-distribute dito sa lahat ng terms mo. Kay 5x squared, kay negative x, at kay negative 9. This follows our rule ng subtraction ng integer na keep change. Ano yung keep change? Like for example, if we have a minus b, a and b are integers, para masubtract mo ng and a and b are real numbers, so pwede positive, pwede negative. Ang ginagawa daw for subtraction na integers, keep change and change. So ang ginagawa daw is you keep the sign of the first number and then you change the subtraction to addition and then you change the sign of the second number. If this is addition or if this is positive, make it negative. If it is negative, make it positive. So, ganun din yung gagawin natin dito. You need to make the operation addition para mas madali sa atin na mag-operate. And to do that, kailangan mong i-reverse yung sign nitong second function. Or again, katulad nung sinabi ko kanina, i-distribute mo yung negative sign, distribute mo kay 5x squared, lagay mo kay negative x squared, at kay negative 9. It's like, itong negative sign mo dito is a negative 1 na multiplier at i-distribute mo dito sa second function mo. Okay? So, paano siya? So, we have here x squared plus 4x plus 6. And then, si 5x squared magiging negative 5x squared. Si negative x magiging positive x. At si negative 9 magiging positive 9. And then, saka ka na mag-simplify. Again, you can do yung technique na ginawa natin kanina na ni-rearrange from the term with the highest degree o the term with the highest exponent hanggang makarating ka sa constant o dun sa walang variable, sa walang x. But for this example, para may pakita ko rin sa inyo, what if hindi mo i-rearrange ng ganun? Pwede ba na dumiretso ka na sa answer? Pwede naman. As long as wala kang makakaligtaan na term. So again, start tayo with the term na may pinakamataas na exponent, and that is x squared. So we have x squared and negative 5x squared. X squared minus 5x squared, again, yung number lang, yung numerical coefficient lang yung i-operate mo or ipag-add mo, i-subtract mo, and then yung copy lang yung variable. So 1 minus 5 is negative 4, and then you copy yung x squared. Okay? Then, proceed tayo dun sa next na exponent, which is from 2 sa 1 naman na exponent. So, that is yung ating may x. Ito. So, we have 4x plus x. 4 plus 1 is 5. So, plus 5. And then, you copy the variable x. And lastly, yung ating mga constant. 6 plus 9 is equal to 15. Okay? And then, of course, you check. Baka meron kang nakaligtaan na term. Baka may hindi ka na i-add before proceeding or before finalizing your answer. So, this is r minus p of x. Ito na. Negative 4x squared plus 5x plus 15. Okay. Now, for our last example, we have g minus f of madali sa atin na makita yung alignment ng mga terms. Okay? So, let's start with, so, this implies na ang iyong g of x minus f of x ay, starting with g of x, you write negative x cubed minus 8x squared minus 5x plus 7. And then minus f of x is 2x cubed minus x squared plus 7x plus 12. So again, make sure na naka-align yung mga terms mo. So yung parehas na may x cubed, parehas na may x squared, parehas may x, and your constants. Now, papaano siya? Again, from our rule ng integer, keep, change, and change. Wala tayong babaguhin sa sign ng ating first function. Ang gagawin natin, so itong subtraction, magiging addition na siya. And then, si 2x cubed, magiging negative na siya. Si negative x squared, magiging positive na. And then, si positive 7x, magiging negative na. And si 12, magiging negative na. Okay? So again, we change the sign ng ating subtraction to addition. And then again, and also, we change the sign ng ating second function. It's like yun, nag-distribute ka lang din ng negative 1 to each one, or to each term rather. And then, from there, pwede na natin silang i-simplify. So now we have negative x cubed plus negative 2x cubed. So we have negative 1 plus negative 2, that is negative 3x cubed. So negative 1 plus negative 2 is negative 3, and then you copy yung variable, x cubed. And then next, negative 8x squared plus positive x squared. So we have negative 8 and positive 1. Again, since wala siyang coefficient, numerical coefficient na nakalagay dyan, wala ka nakikita number, automatic may 1. Negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7, and then you copy yung inyong variable na x squared. Then here we have negative 5 plus negative 7, parehas silang negative. So you simply add 5 plus 7 is 12. Copy the sign, that is negative 12, and then copy your variable, which is x. And lastly, 7 plus negative 12, magkaiba sila ng sign. So ipag-subtract mo, 12 minus 7 is 5, and then copy mo yung sign, mas malaking number, which is yung 12. Since negative siya, our answer is negative. Therefore, this is your g minus f of x. Okay? Ayan. 3x cubed minus 7x squared minus 12x minus. If you have questions, pwede nyo i-comment sa baba, or also you may message me sa aking Facebook account or through our GC. Okay, and again, pwede pa rin kayo mag-practice with subtraction of functions using yun pa din other pairings. Ano, nitong ating given na function. You may do f minus p, f minus r, p minus g, p minus r, and all other combinations. Okay? So, I hope mas nalinawan yung idea or yung process on how to add and subtract functions. And on our next video, I will be discussing multiplication and division of functions. Thank you for watching.